G'day folks, today we're going to be taking a look at some extended landing gear for the Mavic Air 2. Extended landing gear for drones can come in handy when you're going to be taking off from things such as gravel and tall grass. For the most part they work well, but sometimes they do have some drawbacks, so let's just jump right in and take a closer look. So here in front of me, I have some extended landing gear for the Mavic Air 2. Now the problem is with some of these small compact folding drones is that when you place them on the ground and you're going to take off, there's not a lot of clearance from the camera to the ground. And not to mention, depending on the surface, if you're trying to take off from a front lawn, say, grass can get wound up in these motors. If you're going to be taking off from roads and maybe gravel surfaces, you could actually scratch the lens when the camera is calibrating. When you power on the drone, the camera goes through a calibration, and as you can see here, it gets pretty close to the ground, the lens, and if there's some gravel or a sharp rock, you could actually do some damage to the lens. So basically with extended landing gear, it raises the drone up about an inch and gives you that little bit of extra clearance. Now alternatively, you can use a landing pad, but the problem with landing pads is they're not always convenient to carry around. If you're just out sightseeing for the day and you have a small case for your drone, you may not have anywhere to put the landing pad and you may not want to carry it around with you for the day. The other alternative is to learn how to hand catch and hand launch. The only problem with hand launching and hand catching is that not everybody feels comfortable doing it, and it can be a little bit dangerous. If you do want to learn how to safely hand catch and hand launch your Mavic Air 2, I created a demonstration video a couple months ago. I'll include a link to it down below in the description of this video. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there is one downfall to using extended landing gear. Even though this particular set folds up and makes it a little bit more compact when traveling, it still adds some extra bulk that isn't normally there. You can see these legs are quite a bit longer even when folded in. So if you have a hard case like this that has precision cut foam, as you can see here, it doesn't quite fit down in there. This extra bulk here prevents it from sliding down in. Same with those back legs. Even if we could get the front in, the back end wouldn't sit down flush. Now, for the most part, that's not too big of an issue, because if you want to use the extended landing gear and you do have a hard case, usually you can go in and modify it a little bit and it should fit with no issue. Now, if we take a look at the case that comes with the Fly More combo, because the drone fits frontwards down, these extended legs here at the back aren't going to cause too much of a problem. As you can see here, the case will close with no issue. Now, of course, if you're going to be using any kind of third-party backpack or drone case, they tend to be a little bit larger. For example, here I have the Peak Design 10-liter sling, and as you can see there, the drone fits down in there with no issue at all. But anyways, let's go ahead and get them installed here, and I'll show you how they work. But first of all, let's go ahead and weigh them here, because I know some people will be curious on what kind of weight it's going to add to the drone. So you can see here the landing gear will add an extra 23 grams to your drone. Now, installation is pretty basic. You can see we have these front arms. They just slide down over top like that, and they're just held in with friction. And they're held in there really well. I wouldn't worry about them coming off at all. You can see these back ones just slide over the arm just like that. And there's a clip there that snaps in. Now, this landing gear is folding. Sometimes you can get landing gear that doesn't fold up. But as you can see, when you're not using it and you're going to fold the drone up, they just pop down there like that. The front ones fold out there like that and snap in. And as you can see here, when we fold the drone up, when the landing gear is in its folded state, it doesn't affect it at all. It still folds up nicely. Now, once they're installed, you can see that we have a lot more clearance. It makes taking off from surfaces like grass or gravel quite a bit easier. You don't have to worry about getting grass wound up in your motors or perhaps damaging the lens on some gravel or debris. Here's just a quick example. You can see I'm going to put the drone down in some grass without the landing gear, and you can see the camera's like right there in the grass. I never tried turning it on, but chances are you're going to get a gimbal overload error because the gimbal can't move freely. And you can see the back motors are right down in the grass, and chances are you're going to get some problems there. Now here with the landing gear on, we'll put it down in some grass, and you can see that there is enough room there for the gimbal to move freely. The back motors are raised up quite a bit. Even though the grass is still sticking up a little bit around the motors, there's not going to be enough force there to cause any problems. As you can see in this clip here, the drone can take off quite easily from this grass, and of course land with no issue. Now, I've done a few flights with the landing gear installed, and I didn't notice any performance issue myself. The weight of them isn't really going to cause any extra battery drain. It doesn't add a lot of extra surface area to the drone, so you're not going to get a lot of extra like wind drag or anything like that. Now, the only thing I did notice with the Sunnyfire ones, which isn't really an issue, I didn't have any problem with it, but you know, they snap down in, but when you open them up, it'd be nice if they snap tight to the open position. As you can see, they can move back and forth. I'm not quite sure why they designed them like that. But once they're open, they don't move when you're flying around. But it would have been nice if they had designed them so they would have just snapped right into position that way and didn't move. So yeah, folks, that is the Sunny Life extended landing gear for the Mavic Air 2. Definitely if you're going to be taking off from surfaces like grass and gravel, they do help quite a bit. And especially if you don't want to be carrying a landing pad around with you. Well, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this video and got some value out of it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And we'll see you in the next one.